Yeah.
Microphone's on. Chris, we're live on there?
Yes.
Thanks, Dominique, for printing those. Okay, at 6 o'clock, I'd like to call the May 19th Credit River Planning Commission meeting to order. If we all please rise, say pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. All commissioners should have received a copy of tonight's agenda. Looks like we have 2 items on the consent agenda and 1 public hearing tonight. In addition, I should mention after tonight's planning commission meeting adjourns, we're going to be holding a joint workshop with the Credit River City Council and the planning commission members to discuss our city's zoning ordinance, specifically section 8 as it relates to home occupations and home extended businesses. Does anyone want to add anything or amend tonight's agenda? Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
So moved.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Mark and a second by Amy. All in favor of approving tonight's agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion to approve tonight's agenda is carried. Next on the agenda is the consent agenda. Those items on the planning commission agenda, which are considered routine or non-controversial, are included as part of the consent agenda. Unless a planning commission member specifically requests that an item on the consent agenda be removed and considered separately, items on the consent agenda are considered under one motion, second, and vote. Any item removed from the consent agenda should be placed at the end of the general business section of the agenda. We have 2 items on tonight's consent agenda. Those are the February 17th and March 17th planning commission meeting minutes. Can I get a motion to approve tonight's consent agenda?
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Commissioner Wolf. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Zanto. All in favor of approving tonight's consent agenda indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion to approve tonight's consent agenda is carried. That brings us to public hearings. We have 1 public hearing tonight. It's the Hunt Edition preliminary plat. Is Nathan Hunt here tonight? Hi, Nathan. All commissioners should have received the following prior to the meeting: a staff memo prepared by Cindy Nash, our city planner, the Hunt Edition preliminary plat, and the final plat schematics. Cindy, would you like to please summarize the project and provide your recommendation before we open up the public hearing for comments?
Sure, this is a very simple 1-lot subdivision off of Judicial Road. It was unplatted property, and your ordinance requires that in order for somebody to build a house that they do need to plat it first. So that's the purpose of the plat. The new home permit is already submitted as well. And we recommend approval subject to the conditions listed in the packet.
Okay, great. We will now, if there's any commissioner, have any question, Nathan, do you want to make any comment before we open up the public hearing?
No, single family home bid.
Okay, great. We will now open up the public hearing. This is the time for residents to provide comments pertaining to the Hunt Edition preliminary plat and final plat. We did not receive any resident written comments.
Correct.
Is there any resident here tonight that would like to make any comments related to this application? Hearing none, can I get a motion to close tonight's public hearing?
So. Go ahead, Abe. So I'll second.
I have a motion by Abe Zanto and a second by Mark Seamers. All in favor of closing tonight's public hearing, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion to close the public hearing is carried. Does any planning commission members have any questions related to the application tonight?
I think it's pretty straightforward.
Right. I just have one.
Yeah, I have one.
Go
So
ahead.
right now there's a driveway that's coming through that. What's going to happen with that driveway?
Yeah, the driveway's already keep the same driveway.
Does that go through the new lot, the new plat?
But it doesn't show on there. comes from units.
And actually, no one's gonna be able to hear you. You might want to step up to the podium, Nathan, and Cindy will put, you should be able to see it on that screen. In 1 second.
Stand by.
I gotta find it now.
It's 049220080. Yeah, that's it.
That's why I couldn't find it.
Yeah, there's no address.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the existing driveway is here. The circle around the house is gonna be right here, so basically ties right to where that site's gonna be.
And the structure on the plat above it, is that the driveway there to that also?
No, this driveway is entirely on.
Oh,
the property,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yep. So,
All right,
yep, that, for the Keith on the north, I mean, his driveway comes in from next to his house that attaches
Gotcha,
to his
okay.
horse. Yep.
all right.
So there's no need for a driveway permit. It's existing.
No, that's why,
driveway
yeah,
off the
that's,
existing road.
I asked Cindy that, and everyone kind of thought the same thing with the existing,
Good,
being there, that no culvert was needed or anything like that.
wonderful.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
The only other question I had is that because there's no house on the preliminary plat or no like septic systems where those are gonna be, does Nathan come back then with that?
No,
Or
we
doesn't he
just
need to?
deal with that as part of the building permit process.
Okay. Okay, great. Any other questions? No? Okay, can I get a motion to approve the, where am I here? The Hunt Edition preliminary plat,
So moved.
subject to the conditions in the staff memo.
Subject to the conditions of the staff memo, yes, so moved.
I have a motion by Amy. Is there a second?
Second,
Seconded by Steve. All in favor of approving the Hunt Edition preliminary plat, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, motion carried that the Hunt Edition preliminary plat is approved, subject to the conditions reflected in the staff memo.
Recommended approval.
Recommended approval. Thank you. Oh, I must yes, I'm recommending approval to the city council. Do you want me to start that over again?
No,
or-
it's all good.
Thank you. Yeah, all right, great. There's no other business before us, so can I get a motion to close tonight or adjourn tonight's planning commission meeting?
I'll make my motion.
I have a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting by Abe Santo. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mark Seamers. All in favor of adjourning tonight's meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion to adjourn is passed. Thank you, everyone.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
I think we tied the record. All right.